All right, and we're moving on to Chapter 2 of The Purpose of Life, a brief scientific and magical approach for the zodiacal age of Aquarius, by me, Bridget Corns. Chapter 2, The Self-Fulfilling Prophecy. The realm of psychology and sociology have ample evidence to back up the concept of the self-fulfilling prophecy. The importance of this subject can't be overstated. In other areas of science, this is referred to as the placebo effect. The 20th century sociologist Robert M. Curtin first used the term in 1948 article. He explained how a person's experience is directly influenced by their beliefs. People, he explained, will behave in a way that confirms their beliefs. What you expect to happen will happen. Subconsciously, you will make small choices that lead to the results that you expect. This can be applied to a self-limiting belief such as I always break things, to positive reaffirming beliefs such as no matter what happens, I always bounce back. The definition of self-fulfilling prophecy is a prediction that comes true due to the positive feedback between belief and behavior. The law of attraction that first showed up in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne is probably based on this idea. Setting an intention in general, whether you're using a candle, similar to how we make wishes at our birthday, or creating a vision board with examples of what we want, are both ways to harness the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy in a positive, direct way. The most common example is when someone decides to go shopping. They may set the expectation to find a parking spot close to the entrance. Most of the time it will happen. Now, there could be several factors that play into the fact that they find that parking spot. They may choose to circle a few times to look for one. Their mind will be focused on finding a spot in that location, so they will be more likely to see an open spot near the entrance than far away. Interestingly, the self-fulfilling prophecy doesn't just affect us, but can affect other people around us. This is called the Rosenthal effect. Robert Rosenthal and Leon Jacobson discovered during a study that students performed better when the teacher had high expectations of them. When teachers assumed that their students were smart and capable, it affected their behavior. Not only do they assign homework differently, but the language they choose to use when interacting with the children is different. The children, excited by the praise and challenged by the curriculum, rise to the expectations. On the opposite end of the spectrum is the Golem effect. Teachers with low expectations produce underperforming students. Once again, the assignments given are easier, and the language the teacher uses with the students portray their belief that the student is incapable of achieving more. Based on these concepts, what we believe is what we perceive and what we receive. Therefore, identifying our beliefs is of paramount importance. Most never question their beliefs, but merely accept their parental and cultural inheritance. I've seen this many times in customer service. If I go into a donut shop and tell them the last time I was here, the way you put the donuts into the bag, the chocolate donuts frosting ended up on the sugar donut. And my kid won't eat it. Don't do it again. It only happens when you help me, and I still want them in the same bag. If I then watch the employee like a hawk, making them nervous so that they hastily put the items in the bag, they are likely to make the same mistake. In this scenario, I am literally creating the result that I don't want but expect with my behavior. This happens with something as inconspicuous as medication, too. The placebo effect occurs when someone experiences a positive response after taking an ineffective pill. The patient is told that the pill has a certain effect on their health or mental state and experiences the effect accordingly. Timothy J. Legg, Ph.D., in a Medical News Today article, 2017, explains, placebos are extraordinary drugs. They seem to have an effect on almost every symptom known to mankind and work in at least a third of patients, and sometimes in up to 60%. Simply by suggesting that a pill works, even if it's simply sugar that looks like a pill, a physician can affect a patient's condition. However, there is some debate as to whether or not prescribing such a pill is ethical, even if the patient receives the result that they want without any negative side effects. With chance it might not work, and may prolong the symptoms or even lead to an untimely demise makes the practice of prescribing placebos unlikely outside of experiments. Ultimately, all this means that we believe in the power of suggestion have powerful effects in our lives. We can harness this knowledge to our benefit by setting intentions, using affirmations, and learning to identify the conditioning that we have received that creates negative beliefs within our minds. I will touch upon some of these concepts in other chapters. So it's really important to go through your beliefs and identify positive and negative beliefs. And if you can, get rid of the negative beliefs. That's a really big key to evolving spiritually. So that's all I have for you in this video. I'll catch you later.